feel confident picking up if you're looking for that go-to active slip-on shoe. This is called the Bingo. It's a Nubuck style shoe. Over 75,000 pairs of this style spoken for on QVC. We're offering it today at $69.50. but with a special offer of 4 easy payments of $17.38.
Wow.
This is your navy. Wait for it. Gray.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And this is a mossy infused gray. I guess is the best way. There's a little
slight green undertone,
which is like the hottest color. And Denim and Company and Isaac, all of them are showing that olive. Then we go into the tan, which is a warm chestnut.
like butterscotch.
Butterscotch, thank you. This is the wine.
Beautiful. Another
and then
must.
the black.
Well, I've been all about the wine and the gray this season because I do have a lot of black. So this is how I'm spicing up my wardrobe. This is so European. You know, Clark's, we are a UK brand. I'm actually going to our headquarters in a few weeks. I
offered to go with you. I did.
My tour guide, Jane. Don't leave home without her. But this is that very Euro retro look. It definitely has a bowling shoe inspiration behind it. The best part is there is triple gore in the front. So this is a true slip-on with amazing comfort. If you have a high arch, again, if you're gonna wear this with a nice thick sock, look at that give you have right in the front. You'd never even know it was there.
I love how it's integrated. You can't see that it's there.
And then you have that beautiful combination of the Nubuck with the leather. This is so slimming on the foot, especially if you're gonna get this in the wider widths. It almost looks like an hourglass shape, like optical illusion, the way it all just comes in. Now, if you're familiar with our Ashland bottom, which Jane just showed, the Ashland lane, this is the exact same bottom. It's an 1.25 inch low wedge. It's just we didn't start giving the shoes 2 names until a little bit more recently. So this is that same lovable, bendable bottom. The second you get it home, it's gonna feel incredible. I think of a lot of times, you know, we're going on trips, we're traveling, and sometimes it's just not appropriate to wear a tennis shoe, but you want the tennis shoe comfort.
Look, right.
If you're going into a church or if you're going into maybe a museum.
Hey, I'm thinking about Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
I remember in years gone by and having Thanksgiving at my house and running literally like 10 miles throughout the course of the day.
Back and forth,
have my feet killing me because I didn't have the right shoe on. This is a great shoe for a day like that when you know you're going to be on your feet all day long. So the navy is a rich kind of ink blue, just so you know. The gray is, again, a fabulous kind of fun two-tone, and that's the one that has the most contrast. The suede is definitely more of a blue-gray, and then the actual leather on the outside is a little bit warmer, kind of almost olivey gray. Then next to that is the tan, and I like your idea of butterscotch. And then we go into the wine, one of the hottest colors of the season, truly. It's a great way to wear a red-based shoe. And then finally the black, which is just a sleek two-tone look.
Well, you know, a lot of times I remember I was in the Clark store by Grand Central, and I had a 13-year-old girl come in, and her parents were like, she needs a comfortable navy shoe for her uniform. This is the way we went, because just because you're in need of a solid color doesn't mean you can't have fun, you know? This has that great two-tone, but technically it's still just a navy and just a black. So if you're, again, in the catering industry, in the hotel industry, you have to wear black. But doesn't mean you have to wear all plain black, so boring. This has something unique to it, and I really love how Amy's wearing it with the tight, because you can dress this up, and it's not a look we see in the marketplace, you know?
You know, every time I see this type of shoe, I think about the realtors out there. I think about teachers that are on their feet all day, the hairdressers who have to stand on those hard surfaces. Think about the volunteer workers, you know, in the church groups as we get closer to the holidays and we're in the kitchen all day doing the Thanksgiving meals and all of the different meals that we're doing for the shelters. This is that shoe that looks polished, but it's going to give you the comfort of wearing a sneaker. And now, let's face it, Amy, most of us, like you came in to the building today, I came into the building today wearing the stretch active pants. I had the one with
totally
control
did.
pants on. And this is the shoe that finishes it. Look, it doesn't have to be a lace-up sneaker.
Right.
It can be something that looks polished like this.
Well, I think there's a way to do casual right, and it doesn't mean you have to wear that shoe where you're going, it's like, I went to the gym,
Right.
or I wish I went to the gym.
Or I'm trying to look like I'm going to the
Yeah,
gym.
exactly. Which is kind of what I did today. I never went, but I was wearing it like in my head. I was like, you're gonna go if you put on the running shoe, but I didn't. I got a pedicure, which I've ruined in my boots, but that's okay. Anyway, this is that way to do casual right. It's sporty, it's youthful, it's fresh, it's really versatile. So yes, wear this with your leggings and tunics. Wear this, like today, I'm in a more like fancier outfit than
Very
I've
cute.
worn. Have it with the burgundy or the wine color just to give it that unique twist.
Well, that's the one thing is like I don't get real fancy with my shoes because I have a hard time finding them. So I tend to go more to the neutral and the black and stuff like that. But when I can, and you'll see, I'm going to put on my
I know which
my
one.
timeless. When I can step it out into something that's a little funkier, that's where I do it. I do it
Exactly.
with a really great shoe in a great color. So this again is an opportunity to try Clark's if you haven't not already done so. The bottom on this one is done just like the